Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you happen to be. This is Wicky William here with Wicky Farms. Today, we're going to start a new Let's Play. I've been inspired by Virtual Farmer and DJ Goham and FSC and some of them to start a Let's Play and actually continue on with it. My problem is I have a full-time job along with a beautiful family that take up a lot of time. So I'm not going to commit to a whole lot of episodes. I am going to try to get one out a week at least, maybe more. Who knows? If I get snowed in, we might see a few of them get scheduled up to where they'll release in succession. So, but this first one, we're going to go ahead and just get it set up, get the farm set up, kind of show you the map, the PDA, and everything else, and where everything's kind of located at, and we'll go from there. Now, I've picked Holzer Map. This map has been out a little while, I think since the end of October, beginning November. It is seasons ready from what I can tell. It is based on a real area, and the map maker, the author of the map, has done a very good job. If you've seen it, comes with a manual, and it will show you a picture of the actual area that you're playing in, and then the map on top of it. And it's very close, including 7 farms. And the owners of those farms and those fields are actually the names of the people who actually own the farms. It's pretty awesome. I do say so myself. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to come through this. Like I said, today though, we're going to concentrate more on setting up the farm. So let's get started, and we'll go from there. All right, here we are on the farm. Here's our main farm. Let's show you the map. Here's our main farm right up here. Here is look at all this grassland. But, that being said, look at all of these cow pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cow pastures. It's a very big cow community. You know, it's there is chickens, there is sheep and everything, but not as much as the cows. But here on the farm, to begin with, we're going to have sheep and we're going to have horses. That's what we got to begin with. That's all we own at the present moment. As you can see, this is our property line right here. Sheep and horses, which I'm okay with. The grass fields, here, and here. I'm willing to try to max out my possibility. I call it my world domination. But there is all these forests over here also, so there's a lot of money to be made here. It's going to cost us some money, but that's a lot of money to be made here. We're going to stick with our normal starting equipment. That won't change, not this go around. There is a big spot right over here, as you can see. For $614 we could own. It's kind of buying some of the sale spots here. That's all that is right there. The shops and gas stations and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually going to go ahead and get that taken care of and say we own it, because that way we'll have this gas station that we can use and whatnot. So at least for right now. If not, we can always sell it back if we really need the $614. But let's get ourselves set up right now. So to begin with, we have turned automatic engine start off. We are in normal difficulty, and we're going to be at, here in a second, we're going to jump to 15x as far as time is concerned. Traffic on, stop and go on, because I don't like doing that whole shifting thing. Default fuel usage, I do have the fuel usage mod going on right now, so that will become a factor. All of the purchasing is off. Crop destruction is on. The plowing, periodic plowing, I'll turn on. Line required on, weeds on, and the autosave in 15 increments. There are no contracts available at this time because a lot of the fields currently are grass. I don't know that we're going to have many, if at all, any contracts on this. We don't have any loan, although that will probably change before it's all said and done. We do have some crops that this is the only time you'll see me probably cheat and take care of this. I'm probably going to wipe those out and start from scratch that way. Because I don't like having all that just sitting there and then we have that kind of a backup. I don't want that. So we'll probably end up before the next episode, scratching that out. So we're going to pretend like you didn't see that. So let's go into our starting equipment. We have, sorry, let's go all the way over to one side. We have the Volterra, the A104, the T6, New Holland. We got the pickup truck there. From Lizard, we have the SEK 802. It's only got the 4,000 capacity right now. I do believe that might have to change. We do have lawnmower. We have some tedders and some windrowers at the present moment, and a baler, because again, there's a lot of grass. We have a Aquatrans, and we got a horse transport, front loader stuff. We got forks, we got bale forks, we got the weight. And of course we have the sheep, and we have the horses that we can put here. And then there's the chicken and everything since we purchased down there. There's a few others, but we can't do any cows because they're all custom on this map. So we're gonna not worry about those, and we're gonna kind of get started. My plan at the present moment, I'm sorry, that trailer is a bale trailer at the present moment. We're going to end up probably having to get a pickup trailer. We're either going to have to pick up bales, or to put on this trailer, or we're going to have to pick up loose grass, loose straw. Because the horses, we do start out with 3 oats. That will help feed the horses to begin with. But the horses are going to need some other items like straw and water also. The sheep are going to be standard, obviously. They're going to need the grass, and we'll have our wool pop up out here. So, and it's got water too, and that's all down yonder. The thing about this map is all these pastures are huge, and all the triggers and whatnot are in all kinds of different spots. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But I think I'm going to probably do some different tedders and windrowers and whatnot when it comes to that point. We're not to that point. All of our grass is still growing. We are on a 6-day season, so it's going to be at least 3 days before we can get any kind of grass at this point in time. We're going to end up if we get sheep, which the sheep and the horses we're probably going to start with at the beginning. If we do any, we're going to have to end up buying some grass bales. I got a feeling there's some hay bales and some straw bales at the beginning, because even if we kept what we had here at the beginning, we don't have any grass or any silage or anything like that at the present time. So nothing doing there, and I might change this because I don't like round bales at all. There's the pain in the butt. I like to drive and keep driving and not have to unload. And at this point in time, I don't have the unload mod, automatic unload mod. So we might have to switch this one around. So I fully expect that we're going to have some debt in this farm that we're going to have to pay off. I'm not quite sure what this is, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if this is. I'll have to look at the manual and we'll get that figured out. But I don't know if this is a manure pit or something here, because I don't think the sheep or the horses are giving out manure. So I don't know what that is. But we will figure it out. Have no fear. We do have a house, the house that you see a lot of times, a Hofbergman and all that, but we do have a sleep trigger, so that's good. I think we have a door that there we go. I can get into. We have our nice kitchen and everything we can have. The door just seems really short, but we'll get through some of the different pictures still hanging on the wall, and we'll go from there. We are on the first day of spring, early spring. It's 6 days, and like I said, we're going to now go ahead and begin by jumping it up to 15 times and go from there. So let's take a trip in our Lizard pickup truck. I am using the G29 wheel again. We're going to take a trip at least over to one of the fields that we own, just to see what it looks like as far as growth is concerned for the grass. I'm not 100%. Yep, we take a right out of here and I'll be up here on our left. Try to get above. Yep, it'll be this one right here. This one will hop on out. We're going to need some plowing and some lime. So after we get our first grass out of here, we'll probably, and it's not fertilized either, we'll probably turn around and do some, we'll probably plow this all up and relime it so we can get some really good return. We only own this field and this field over here behind the sheep. Let's take a trip over there. Can we get there from here? Yes. I'm taking this little offshoot road. So right over there is the sheep, and this field, this other field that we own, I do believe is right up here. Take a left and make this nice turn. And I think it's this field. Yep, this field right here. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with this field here. We might end up plowing this up and getting oats or something like that for our horses to start out with. Make this an arable field here, which means we could probably start doing that at any time, except we don't have a plow. So we're going to have to purchase a plow. And everything as far as shop and sellables are all the way at the bottom. So we're going to be doing some driving. So why don't we go ahead and start there. I'm going to head on down to the shop. We're going to see about picking up a fertilizer tank and get some fertilizer to come up here and fertilize the other field, the grass field. And then we'll turn around and also probably get a plow in the meantime too. The plow that I was thinking about getting, we'll probably just go ahead and get, is my favorite plow. And that would be the subsoiler plow. We'll probably go ahead and, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll purchase this. Not worried about the color at the present moment because we're just starting out here. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it the main color here. That will attach to the front or the back of your tractor. So we'll go ahead, and it takes 180 horsepower, which I think our tractors might have to do some switching around, and I think I'm going to right now. As much as I like this Volterra, it's only 100 horsepower, and the T6 is only 155. So I think let's go ahead and sell. Yeah, I'll sell you in the meantime too. Sell you 2 tractors, and then we're going to pick up something in the medium range. This is 180 horsepower, and I love this thing. Rear mud guards, a front weight in the front. We can get hydraulic pistons in it. We get a short or a small filter, or pre-filter. We're going to get the long filter, or pre-filter. I'm not going to worry about the wheels. We can't change the color, but I don't care. It's an awesome looking. So we're going to go ahead and we'll buy one of those. That'll be our all around. And we're going to need, I don't want to get too large of a tractor because it's a small, you know what, I think I'm going to stay out of that. And we'll just go ahead and try to get a medium tractor in the upper ranges. I don't think any of these mods have that. And this cloth can get up there 184,000, but we have a nice cloth. So I think we'll pick up this cloth here. I don't want the twin wheels. We don't need twin wheels for anything. But I am going to up the engine and get the most out of the engine that we can get, and I can't afford it. So see, this is where we're going to take our first loan out and get that one picked up. We'll pick it up and we'll see you when we get it back to the farm. Yeah, so welcome back. I forgot to mention that the shop, I did tell you it was all the way at the bottom, but I mean it was all the way down here at the bottom. And that's where we're kind of at right now, is all the way down here. We could do a map tour at some point if we want to look at that. None of these doors open. It's nothing too fancy at the present moment, but there's a fuel tanker over here, and this is what we ended up buying. The plow you saw and the Fiacre you saw me buy. I changed my mind on the second one because I forgot we're gonna need something with a front loader attachment to it. So I got the Volterra here, and it's 250 some horsepower. And we went ahead and got this. I wanted to get a just a regular like backpack spreader, but then I remembered that I need something lime, and I don't have anything that does that. So we ended up borrowing $100,000 and got this trailer. I am doing, when I do a loan, I'm going to do $100,000 at a time. That's gonna be my rule. It has to be $100,000 that I need, or it's not worth it. You know, that's what they're going to loan it to me. So we need to come in here. Let's go and get some. Where am I looking at? There we go. We're gonna get some fertilizer first. Let's get a good fertilizer pallet. I'm going to get 2. I don't foresee us needing more than 2 at the present moment, so we're just going to go with the 2. Right present moment. Look at that. I love the sound of this tractor. Now if I can just drive it without running into stuff, we'll be all set. As you can tell, it's a tight spot. Now, some people are going to say, if you don't see me use this, some people are going to say, you're putting that on backwards, but not with this. This Lizard, 6mm, if you put on with the actual blades facing backwards, the curve going backwards, you can actually go quicker while plowing. So we're going to come on down here. There is some very active traffic on this map. Let's go ahead and put all that out of the way. Let's go for a little bit of a drive. Top speed is only 26 miles an hour, so we won't be able to, and that filter is right in the way of being able to see oncoming traffic, so this should be fun. So we need to get the equipment back. We're going to get them started on fertilizing fields, so we're going to go with that. And then the other field, the one behind the sheep pen, we're going to go ahead and get them. What is that? That's the animal dealer. We're going to go ahead and get that one started plowing up, and we'll have to lay some lime down on it and go from there. I just passed this field. Look at that. That is one massive hilly green grass field there. That's incredible. So I'm going to turn this HUD back on here for a second just so we can kind of take a look here what's going on. This is a non-DEF vehicle, which I'm kind of excited about because DEF kind of drives me crazy. I do have the DEF pack going, but yeah, so you know the DEF pack is active, but we're not going to worry about that at the present moment. So because this vehicle doesn't run it, so we're good there. Keep traveling. There's the lake. One of the things that turned me on about this map as far as doing this was the scenic route. I mean, the scenic route is incredible. You know, you think, hope I don't miss my turn. On the last turn before the edge of the map. The edge of the map's a tunnel, and you fall off into the water. So we definitely don't want to miss that last turn. So there's the gas station, which means our turn should be coming up here. So the next left will be us, and then we'll get this back to the farm and get them to work. There's the tunnel, and there's our turn. little bit through the woods, but we'll come out on a clearing. I do believe right by my sheep farm, right below my sheep farm, right where we want this to be. Look at this. It opens up into beautiful grass fields, beautiful meadows everywhere. It's amazing. It's an amazing map. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just do a little bit of driving, have you take a look, and drive on. I say that, then I run into a pole. It's messy with this stupid. Now, I don't know if horseplay. To be honest with you, I'm not even 100% sure I got horseplay on here. I do. I don't know if horseplay is going to be able to do this field. I don't know if it will be able to generate one for me or not. So we're going to go around. We'll do one headland pass, and we'll go clockwise around. Let's start with the up and down rows first, and then we'll do the headlands around afterwards. Let's see if it'll generate something. Can generate course, try changing the settings or moving the vehicle. I didn't think it was probably going to be able to do it because it's not an actual field. So let's go ahead and turn the course play off. And we're going to have to lay down and plow this field from scratch. It's going to be a narrow field. You know, even though horseplay wouldn't recognize it, I got a feeling a worker would probably do it okay. So let's go ahead and let's get a headland ran, and then we'll hire a worker and put him to work, and then we'll run down and grab our other tractor with our fertilizer and get fertilizing the other field. Yeah, see, this is a small field here. So the headland's done. Let's go ahead and get a worker set on this while we go and take care of other business. It looks like the worker's not going to do a great job, but it's going to be good enough. We're going to hop in our Volterra with the skinny, stupid wheels on it. But I figure with my luck, if I didn't do that, we're going to have issues in the long run. So let's go ahead and pull you on over. And get you filling up, and then we'll get this back to the farm and take it over to the grass field and get it going. So I'll see you after that. Alright, so here we are back up at the farm again. I had to do a little bit of correction on our worker because he started flipping out and got stuck in trees and the whole 9 yards. But we're going to see if we can make this turn. So I finished up plowing up this field, and then I think I'm going to have to come and we get this taken care of. So let's get this field fertilized a little bit. See this Volterra in action. Wasting a whole lot of fertilizer, seeing that I can spread halfway across this field. It's a very small field, but like I said, this is what we own right now. We're gonna make the best of it. Our first year might just be horse income and wool income. Almost spread all the way across. Alright. We got that one taken care of. Let's take it back over and get it on the grass field. See if we can't make this turn. Nope, didn't think so. I had it zoomed all the way out. We won't be able to see it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to have to take a really wide farmer's turn into this. So we're going to stop right here. Open up the gate. And make this what seems like impossible turn in. Did we make it past it? No, not quite. What are we stuck on now? There we go. Let's go ahead and get it all the way in, jump out, close this gate. Had to hop the fence. Alright, let's fold back out. Let's hop to it. We don't want to waste a lot of fertilizer. So I think we could really kind of spread this around pretty liberally. Because even though this is a bigger of our two fields, it's not huge by any means. It's just really hilly. But we're getting a good spread, as you can see. You're getting a better part of half the field. So we'll get some grass off of this one. Get some grass, make some hay. And we'll get those sheep up and going. So it's already 4:45 in the afternoon. So this is going to be one of those rushed seasons because we want to make sure we get this taken care of. We don't get stuck at the end of the seasons to where we got a whole lot of seeding to do all at one time. Mainly, it's warm enough now. We could throw the oat seed in across the way as soon as we get it lined. We want to get it lined so we can make sure we can at least get as much of a yield as we possibly can on that field. The grass field I'm not too terribly worried about because all we're going to have is the sheep. But, we're going to need some straw too. We might have to buy straw the first season. All right. We are fertilized. So the grass should grow really nice. Let's hop on out. Open up the gate. I lost the gate. Let's get our Volterra through the gate. We're going to go ahead and first person view. Pull it on out. Stop, hop out. See, we're going to need something with straw eventually. Straw might just be one of those unfortunate have to run into the wood pile. One of those unfortunate have to buys there for the first couple times. We're just going to park you here. I do want to make sure I can find out where that front loader is. There it is. Not nor will go in the front. This might be an interesting turn of events to get that put on, but we're going to try to get it put on. But for now, we're going to shut you off. No seasons or no contracts have come around. I don't want to get animals yet because we don't have anything to feed them right offhand, but that will be soon enough. Let's go through and figure out our rotation. So see, we had grass to begin with, and then we're going to put oat in it, which is good. That's a good turn right there. And I don't know that what we're going to put. Let's see, if we want to keep 120 is the best. So if we put canola after the oat, and then we could put wheat, or put corn. Corn will get us the best yield on that field, but it's so small it almost doesn't make it worthwhile to go worrying about this too much. I don't want to put poplar. Maybe we'll turn it back to grass. Or maybe we let it go fallow for a year, which I probably won't. We'll probably do wheat as the last resort. And then put it back to grass. I think that's what we're going to do for our rotation. And go from there. We will be getting some sheep. But we're losing daylight right now. So we'll probably come over here and grab some sheep over here. And take this taken care of. $421. Get some wool production going, and get them fed up, and go from there. Obviously, we don't have a harvester. We're going to end up having to get a harvester. We'll probably go cheap on the harvester because we're only on that one field. And then we might go a little bit different for the mower because the mower that we have is small, and I want something that maybe is a little bit bigger than that. So, but we'll find out. We'll find out and see. But that's all we're going to do for today. I appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't, make sure you drop a like on the video, and if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And tune in tomorrow when we start seeing what we can do on that field and get that. We have to buy a seeder and get some seed put in that field over yonder. And get that taken care of. Okay, thanks again for Wicky Farms. This is Wicky Williams saying good night, God bless, and have a good day, farmers. See ya.